everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Anna and today I am very excited to talk about how to find more time to write. I know all of you guys are probably just so busy with school, with work, with just like so many other different things and like family, so many different activities, and we're just like, when do we have time to write? And it's even more ridiculous when you finish your work, you finish your uni, you finish class, and then you come back home, you're so excited to write, but you have no energy to write. So today I'm going to be giving 5 tips for you to find more time to write your book during this busy time of year. Okay, so the first tip is to find a designated time to write. What I mean by that is to find a specific time of day, either very early in the morning or very late at night, to use as your writing session. I think it's so hard because we use most of the day. We very rarely have any time in the middle, so I think finding the two extremes on either side is probably the best sort of case where you can find that time to actually write. If I lived alone and not with like my family, I would definitely choose nighttime since I write better at nighttime. But because there's so many variables with like my family, like when we eat dinner for example, I wouldn't choose, you know, nighttime, because sometimes we can have dinner at like 9 p.m. and I won't really have the energy to write. So I decided to actually go with the morning. So this is kind of what I've been trying to implement in my life, is to wake up extremely early, and I'm getting there, but to wake up really early and use that time, that quiet time, to write. Because obviously with the extremes, either early in the morning or really late at night, you have that silence of mind that every creator needs. So I think finding that designated time and staying consistent with that every single day will definitely help you find more time to write. So the next tip is to find flexibility when you are actually writing, and what I kind of mean by that is to use Google Docs basically. For me, I use my iPad, I use my phone, I use my PC to write, and through that I can actually write wherever I really am. I can write on my iPad before my uni classes, I can write on the bus with my phone, and of course I can write at home at my desk using my PC. So basically try to find miniature little moments within your day when you have like a 5-minute break, a 10-minute break, or before a class, you're early for example, or waiting for the bus. Use that time to write. And through using Google Docs, since it syncs everywhere and saves to the cloud, it's basically making it easy for you to have access to your document and allows flexibility for you to write. The next tip to remember is that you can be writing if you're just thinking about your novel. I think a lot of people and a lot of writers get stressed that, like, especially me too, if I'm not actually physically writing my book, I feel like, what, I'm a fraud, I'm not writing, I am not a writer. But you actually thinking about your book, you actually talking about your book to your friends, you actually maybe making a Pinterest board or a playlist, that still helps build background, inspiration. It just breeds your idea about the book and like expands the depth of your knowledge and yeah, your understanding of your own book. So when you are busy, that obviously probably means that you're going to be tired, so don't be stressed that like, oh, I have to write, you know, 1,000 words tonight. If I don't, I'm not a writer because I'm not putting words on the page. No, chill out. Maybe instead, if you really don't feel like having a break, which you should have a break, take a break, bestie. Instead, you can maybe use that time to literally just sit on your bed and put your headphones in and just like think about the scene you're going to be writing next in your next chapter. Use things that are not strictly writing to write, because it's all in your head and you really need to, you know, deepen that knowledge, and you don't have to always be putting words on the page to be writing your book. I said it, baby. That's it. One of the most important things I honestly think is to ensure that you have an action plan whenever you have that designated time to write. And if you do have a writing schedule, that's amazing, you're really organized. But for the most of us, we just like whatever time we have to write, we use. We're too busy, baby. We are way too busy. But what I mean by like action plan is like, you gotta make sure you know what you're doing as soon as you sit on that desk and start writing. Because when you say, oh, today I'm gonna write, don't just say that, don't just think that, see it in your mind. Say, I'm gonna be writing at my desk, I'm gonna be writing 3 sessions of the 20-minute rule, and I'm going to be listening to this playlist, and I'm going to be making myself a tea before I start writing so I can get into my writing session productively. It's almost like a ritual sort of thing, and just like envisioning it in your mind in order to motivate yourself to know exactly what you're doing. So when you sit down at your desk, you're not just sitting there and like waiting for yourself, that you have action. You have things in place that will kind of be the catalyst to help you write, so you're not wasting any time. And of course, if you need like 10 minutes to space out, use that 10 minutes. But I'm just saying that, yeah, just try to have a vision of like what you're going to be doing when you do have a writing session planned. Don't just say I'm going to write today. Say when you're going to write. Say where you're going to write. You know, be specific. It'll help you actually kind of have less stress about it in the end. Okay, so the last tip is to actually have a designated writing day. I guess with like all these tips you can kind of take what you want, but maybe this will help you, because sometimes you will definitely just not have time to write in the day. You know, it's just how it is. So by having a designated time to write and just saying no to like family stuff, saying no to like going out with your friends, just show yourself how passionate you are about your book and how serious you are about your book. And have a designated writing day throughout the week, such as like Saturday or Wednesday as your writing day, and just use that time for yourself in your book, because you truly need to spend time with your book, and sometimes that's the only way you can really do it, is to not write any other day in the week and just write on that one day. Smash out 10k words. Wow, that would be amazing. But sometimes that's all we can do as writers, and it sucks, I know, but sometimes it is how it is. Another thing with that is to use live writing sprints, or like live write with me's on YouTube. Definitely, yeah, just go ahead and just look up, you know, whoever's doing a writing live, and just use that as your excuse. Say like, oh, sorry, I can't go out today, I'm doing a live writing sprint at this time, blah blah blah. And yeah, it'll just like help encourage you. It's like almost going to a class. You know, you can't skip class, so you're going to be there doing the writing sprint with that person, and it's going to be fun. So yeah. Anyways guys, I hope this helped a lot, and yeah, just remember that I know you're busy, I know you're stressed, but just hang in there and find some time to rest, and just, yeah, hopefully these tips help you. But again, just rest, take breaks, girl, take breaks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, definitely check out my other videos, because I bet that will help you as well. I also encourage you guys to go ahead and join my Discord server, which is linked down below. Definitely go join it. It's where you can literally just talk to writers whenever you want. Like, you just go into the server, you just like type and say hi to writers around the world. Doesn't matter about different time zones. Everyone's going to be live at one point. And of course, if you want more writing content, definitely check out my podcast, which I upload weekly episodes, so definitely go check that out. It's on like Spotify, all these different sorts of platforms. It's probably there. But anyways, I hope this helped, and I will see you guys later. Bye!